The Correntinazo was a massive student protest against the privatization of the dining room of the National University of the Northeast that took place on May 15, 1969. 50 years ago, during the violent dictatorship of General Onganía, national universities were taken over and occupied militarily. Despite this, the university canteen in Corrientes, ubicated at 10 and 45 Belgrano Street, remained a space where students could meet and share opinions. In this place, hundreds of students from all the faculties held the General Assemblies, where they democratically elected the representative of the student centers. For this reason, the objective of closing and privatizing the dining room was clearly the destruction of the democratic den, where the debates generate awareness and political militancy, resisting against the imposed order. The rector, Carlos Walker, ordered the dissolution of the student centers and announced a 500% increase in the price of the university canteen, and immediately the university students began to protest. The mobilization of students was carried out in the center of Corrientes and planned to reach the headquarters of the rectorate at 25 de Mayo Street. However, a strong police operation suppressed the crowd with tear gas, rubber, and lead bullets around noon. The repression soon turned into a hunt for protesters through the streets of the city. People managed to take refuge in the CGT headquarters and in a house of Solidarity Neighbors. An important group managed to reorganize in Cabral Square around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The repression didn't stop despite the passing of the hours. At San Lorenzo Street, police officers in a car shot a group of people who were in the square. Several were injured, but the worst part was taken by Juan José Cabral. This 22 years old medical student from Paso de los Libres was wounded in the chest. He was transferred to a clinic in the area, but all attempts to save his life were in vain. The Correntinazo was followed by the worker-student movement of the Rosariazo, culminating in the Cordobazo of May 29th of that year. These movements caused the weakening of the government, forcing the replacement of General Onganía. This student struggle managed to prevent the National University dining room from being privatized, and in 1971, the elementary entry to the Faculty of Medicine was rebuilt. It was achieved what seemed impossible, to defend the right in the struggle for the democratic university and the fall of the strong man of the dictatorship.